Most people think they are broke because they do not make enough money, but the truth hiding beneath the surface is far more dangerous. Every day millions chase bigger paychecks, yet many still feel trapped in the exact same financial struggle, year after year. Some earn $30,000 a year, others earn $300,000, yet both often carry the same stress and fear. If money alone solved financial problems, every high-income earner would be wealthy, relaxed, and completely free from worry. But there is one hidden force silently controlling decisions, destroying opportunities, and keeping people stuck without realizing it. Imagine waking up every morning believing the problem is outside you, while the real obstacle follows you everywhere you go. This invisible obstacle cannot be seen on a bank statement, credit report, or investment account. Yet it shapes every financial outcome. Many people spend years searching for better jobs, better markets, and better opportunities, while completely ignoring this hidden truth. The shocking part is that this pattern often begins long before someone earns their very first paycheck. Childhood experiences, family beliefs, and repeated messages slowly create an internal financial blueprint that feels completely normal. Without noticing it, people begin repeating money habits that were programmed into them years before adulthood even started. Some learn that money is always scarce, while others grow up believing financial success belongs only to lucky people. These beliefs quietly influence spending decisions, career choices, risk tolerance, and even the confidence to pursue bigger goals. Over time, those small decisions compound, creating results that seem random but actually follow a predictable pattern. A person may receive a raise, a bonus, or a new opportunity, yet still end up in the same financial position. The reason is simple: because income can change overnight, but deeply rooted financial habits usually do not. Many lottery winners have lost fortunes within a few years, proving that money itself was never the real solution. Meanwhile, some ordinary workers steadily build wealth through consistent behaviors that seem almost boring from the outside. The difference is rarely intelligence, luck, or talent, because it often comes down to the way people think about money. Once you understand this hidden truth, you may never look at your financial life the same way again. The hidden force keeping many people financially stuck is not their income level, but their relationship with money itself. Most financial mistakes happen long before a purchase is made, because the decision begins inside the mind first. When someone believes they will never get ahead, they often stop looking for opportunities that could change everything. That belief becomes a silent filter, causing them to notice obstacles while completely overlooking possibilities. Over months and years, this mindset slowly builds a reality, appears to confirm the original belief. This is why two people facing the same challenge can experience completely different financial outcomes. One person sees a setback as temporary, while another sees it as proof that success is impossible. The event may be identical, but the interpretation creates a completely different future. Many people unknowingly develop habits designed to provide comfort instead of long-term financial progress. A stressful day leads to emotional spending, and emotional spending slowly becomes a permanent lifestyle pattern. Small purchases feel harmless in the moment because each one seems too insignificant to matter. Yet, financial success is often determined by hundreds of tiny decisions rather than a few dramatic ones. The same principle works in reverse, where small mistakes repeated daily quietly drain enormous amounts of wealth. Credit cards, subscriptions, impulse purchases, and lifestyle inflation often begin as minor conveniences. Over time, those conveniences transform into invisible chains that limit future freedom and flexibility. What makes this dangerous is that most people adapt to the pressure and eventually stop noticing it. They become busy managing financial stress instead of questioning what created it in the first place. Years pass, opportunities disappear, and the cycle continues because the underlying belief remains untouched. The financial problem appears to be money on the surface, but the real issue exists much deeper. Until that deeper issue is recognized, even major increases in income may provide only temporary relief. This is where the story becomes uncomfortable, because the hidden truth requires looking inward instead of outward. Most people can easily identify problems in the economy, their workplace, or their circumstances. Far fewer are willing to examine the beliefs and behaviors influencing their decisions every single day. Yet that examination often reveals patterns that have been operating silently for years. A person may claim they want financial freedom while constantly choosing short-term comfort over long-term growth. Another may dream about building wealth, but avoid learning new skills because failure feels too risky. These choices rarely feel dramatic in the moment, which is exactly why they are so powerful. Day after day, tiny actions accumulate until they shape an entire financial future. Imagine steering a ship just 1 degree off course and continuing for thousands of miles. The difference seems invisible at first, but eventually the destination becomes completely different. Financial habits work exactly the same way because small choices determine long-term outcomes. The people who eventually achieve financial stability often master simple behaviors before pursuing complex strategies. They learn to control impulses, delay gratification, and think beyond immediate rewards. While others focus only on earning more, they focus on becoming better decision makers. This shift changes everything because wealth creation is often a behavior problem before it becomes a money problem. The world constantly encourages spending by promising happiness, status, and fulfillment through consumption. Advertisements are designed to trigger emotions, making people feel incomplete without the next purchase. Those emotional triggers become especially powerful when someone already feels stressed or uncertain. Instead of solving deeper frustrations, spending temporarily masks them, while creating new financial pressure. The result is a cycle where people work harder for money, then use money to escape the stress created by working harder. At this point, many people begin wondering why some individuals seem to break free while others remain trapped. The answer often starts with awareness, because you cannot change a pattern you fail to recognize. Financial transformation usually begins the moment someone becomes brutally honest about their habits and decisions. Instead of blaming circumstances alone, they start asking questions that reveal uncomfortable truths. They examine where their money goes, how they spend their time, and what drives their daily choices. This process is not exciting or glamorous, but it creates the foundation for lasting change. Once awareness develops, people begin noticing opportunities that previously seemed invisible. They realize that every dollar spent represents a decision about their future priorities. They understand that wealth is not only about earning, but also about directing resources intentionally. Gradually, they stop reacting emotionally and start making decisions based on long-term goals. This shift may appear small from the outside, yet its impact grows dramatically over time. The same energy once used to maintain bad habits is redirected toward building productive ones. Learning new skills, increasing knowledge, and improving discipline become part of everyday life. Confidence grows because progress creates evidence that change is actually possible. Small victories lead to larger victories, creating momentum that becomes difficult to stop. Financial freedom no longer feels like a distant fantasy reserved for someone else. Instead, it becomes a realistic destination reached through consistent actions and deliberate choices. The person who once felt powerless begins taking control of decisions that shape their future. Slowly, the hidden force that once controlled them loses its influence and power. What seemed like a money problem starts revealing itself as a mindset and behavior problem all along. By now, the hidden truth should be becoming clearer than ever before. Money is important, but it often acts as a magnifying glass rather than the root cause of the problem. It reveals habits, beliefs, fears, and behaviors that were already present beneath the surface. More income can amplify good decisions, but it can also amplify destructive patterns. That is why some people build wealth steadily while others remain trapped, despite earning more. The real breakthrough happens when someone stops chasing money as the answer to every problem. Instead, they begin improving the thinking and behaviors that influence every financial decision. They develop patience in a world obsessed with instant gratification and immediate rewards. They learn that consistency often beats intensity when building long-term financial success. One smart decision repeated for years can outperform dozens of emotional decisions made in a single moment. people who transform their finances rarely change everything overnight. They simply commit to making slightly better choices again and again until those choices become habits. Over time, those habits reshape their results, their confidence, and even their identity. What once felt impossible starts feeling normal because their internal blueprint has changed. The hidden force that held them back no longer controls the direction of their life. And that brings us to the most important lesson in this entire story. You are not necessarily broke because money is avoiding you or because success belongs to someone else. You may be struggling because invisible beliefs and repeated behaviors are quietly steering your future. Change those beliefs, improve those behaviors, and your financial reality can begin changing with them. The moment you master what happens inside your mind, you take the first real step toward changing what happens inside your wallet.